Hi, myself Rishika from 8B. Today I am going to speak a few words on Vinoba Bhave.
Vinoba Bhave was an Indian advocate of non-violence and human rights. He is often called Acharya. He is best known for the Bhudan movement. He is also considered as a national teacher of India and the spiritual successor of Mahatma Gandhi. He was an eminent philosopher. The Gita has also been translated into Marathi language by him with the name as Gita, means Mother Gita. He was associated with Mahatma Gandhi in the Indian independence movement. He stayed for some time at Gandhi's Sabarmati ashram in a cottage that was named after him, Vinoba Kutir. He gave talks on Bhagavad Gita in Marathi to his ashramites. These highly inspiring talks were later published as the book Talks on the Gita, and it has been translated into many languages. Bhave felt that the source of these talks was something from above, and he believed that its influence would endure even if his other works were forgotten. In 1940, he was chosen by Gandhi to be the first individual satyagrahi against the British rule. It is said that Gandhi envied and respected Bhave's celibacy, a vow he made in his adolescence, in fitting with his belief in the Brahmacharya principle. Bhave also participated in the Quit India movement. The Brahmavidya Mandir is one of the ashrams that Bhave created. It is a small community for women that was created in order for them to become self-sufficient and non-violent in a community. On 18th April 1951, Bhave started his Bhudan movement at Pochampalli of Nalgonda district, Telangana. He took donated land from landowner Indians and gave it away to the poor and landless for them to cultivate. Then after 1954, he started to ask for donations of all villages in a program he called Gramdan. He got more than 1,000 villages by way of donation. Out of this, he obtained 175 donated villages in Tamil Nadu alone. Noted Gandhian and atheist Lavanam was the interpreter for Bhave during his land reform movement in Andhra Pradesh and parts of Orissa. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna posthumously in 1983. Thank you.
Hi, myself Dia PK and I'm from class 8B, and today I'm going to talk about Vinoba Bhave. Acharya Vinoba Bhave was born on September 11, 1895 in Kolaba, Maharashtra. His real name was Vinayak Rao Bhave. His father's name was Narhari Shambhu Rao and his mother's name was Rukmini Devi. Vinoba Bhave, also known as Acharya. Vinoba Bhave's early education was at Baroda. Later, he studied at Varanasi. He was interested mainly in philosophical literature. He joined Sabarmati Ashram and became one of the closest associates of Mahatma Gandhi. Vinoba Bhave was a great freedom fighter. He was actively involved in Nagpur Salt Satyagraha, the Dandi March, and the temple entry movement in Kerala. He was chosen by Gandhi to be the first satyagrahi for the individual civil disobedience movement. He was a spiritual visionary whose spirituality had a pragmatic stance with intense concern for the deprived. Vinoba Bhave was greatly influenced by his mother Rukmini Devi. He travelled over 64,000 kilometers on foot and collected more than 80,000 hectares of land from landlords to be distributed among the landless poor. Vinoba Bhave was described by Mahatma Gandhi as one of the few pearls in his Sabarmati ashram. Vinoba Bhave was honoured by Bharat Ratna in 1983. He was perhaps the last great disciple of Mahatma Gandhi who endeavoured up to the last breath of his life to wipe tears from the eyes of every one of those who suffered outrageous poverty through centuries. Thank you.
A warm welcome. My name is Veda Pramod and I am from class 8A. Today I am going to say a short speech on the topic the great personality Acharya Vinoba Bhave. Vinayak Narahare Bhava was born on 11 September 1895. He was born in a small village in Colombia, now known as Bombay. He was grown in a high caste Brahmin family. He was an Indian advocate of non-violence and human rights. He was probably known as Acharya and he was best known in Bhutan movement. He was a great personality and a good social reformer.
He was considered as a national teacher and he was a spiritual supporter of Mahatma Gandhi. He was an eminent philosopher. He received many awards and he also received the Bharat Ratna in 1983 and he had passed away in November 15, 1982. By saying this, I am concluding my words. Thank you.